All right, good morning, everybody. It's day 82. I'm in Thelma, Virginia. And last night we slept on the lawn of this hostel called Bear's Den Hostel. And the guy allowed us to stay here free. He sold us some ice cream. We went to a little eating place down the end of the way right here. And this is the place back here behind us. It's almost like a mansion, and he just let us camp in their little grounds over here. So there's a waterfalls tent, and so anyway, it was a nice place. We're going to try and make 20 miles into Harpers Ferry today, and call it give us a little break here. Call it a week, I guess, or a weekend. So this place has, the guy said that there was an opera singer that owned it at one time who lived with a doctor. And, but this place, you walk in right off the Appalachian Trail over here. He's walking his dogs this morning. So that's the setup here. But, anyway, very nice place, kind of like a campground. So that's it. We'll show you things as we move on down the trail, the final 20 to West Virginia. All right, so here's the update. About 2:45 in the afternoon, headed into Harpers Ferry. Day 82 still. I'm probably slated to be there between 5 and 6 if I keep my current pace up and if I don't run into any big surface issues, rocks, roots, that kind of thing. So I'm actually slack packing today. I don't know if I mentioned that. I got my backpack on, but I emptied it of all the heavy stuff. And there was a girl back in the last location who's got a boyfriend up here in Harpers Ferry, so she offered to carry that stuff up there. So I'm a little bit lighter than normal. I got the necessary food and water and like emergency stuff. But so anyway, I'll be off my feet for a couple days. Okay, since West Virginia's not going to give us any peaks here, you can watch me just walk the trail here. And I'll show you what's ahead. Pretty and green. Somebody did some maintenance right here. Nice. Like that. Apparently this is a well-traveled portion of the trail and they take care of it. Just ran into 4 young college-age guys. They were headed to the Shenandoahs, opposite direction of me, for a 5-day. A little overcast. I say overcast. Cloudy, partly cloudy. It's nice today. Slight breeze, one of those things that you're really thankful for out here when you want to talk to some people today. This is supposed to get up in the 90s over the next couple of days, so hopefully it'll be a good time to cool my jets, recoup with my feet a little bit, and then maybe it'll cool down a little bit. Had some great weather over the past 6 or 7 days. I mean, there were some days in there. I had one rain day, but there was it was overcast for like 3 of those days, and it just held that temperature down nicely. And but I learned one thing: you got to move in the rain, whether you want to or not. You can't sit in the shelter, you can't sit in the hotel. I guess you could for a little bit and try and see what it's going to do, but ultimately you have to you gotta walk with wet feet, and it's not pleasant. But if you're going to do this thing and make time, make miles, that's just part of it. And it'll do a number on your feet. My feet are suffering right now, and it's partly from walking in that wet, but you know, you dry out, get some rest, and then get back on it. Haven't really started. I think I'm ahead of the game right now. I need to make 350 miles a month, and I think I'll be slightly ahead of schedule in June. I was right on schedule in May. I think I'll be slightly ahead in June, and it all has to do with the terrain, I'm sure. And then July, hopefully I'll stay ahead. August, we'll see what happens. But I'll be hitting some hard parts in late August, I think. Or, well, not, I don't know, maybe early September. So those mileage numbers are going to decrease again, so. But anyway, I'll do a little math over the off time here. I'll be back on the 24th, leaving town here. So that'll give me about 6 more days in June to put down some miles, and I think the ones coming out of here are kind of easy. So today's been nice, a little bit of rocks, but overall pretty nice. All right, everybody, I'll probably film again from the looking down into Harpers Ferry here in a little bit. And all right, everybody, Shenandoah River, I'm crossing it. June 21, Father's Day. Got a little history here. Let's see what this is about. Ouch. Tell you, my feet are beat up. I don't know what this is, but here's a sign. St. John's Episcopal Church. These weathered ruins are all that remain of St. John's Episcopal Church, one of Harpers Ferry's 5 earliest churches, built in 1852 with money provided by church fairs. Served as a hospital during the Civil War, and suffered considerable damage. Huh. Okay, how about that?